Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to Paul's Monday Market Update, number 233 for the Monday, 3rd of August, 2026. I hope you're all well. Hope you have enjoyed this interesting start to the week and the month. Normally we would be sort of getting ready to calm down, okay, for the rest of this month, based upon everybody going on holiday. But we live in interesting times, as the Chinese old proverb says, and there's plenty going on and plenty for us to talk about. Those of you joining us on the live stream or in the room, I hope that you can see the slides and hear my voice okay. And if you can confirm that, fantastic. For those of you joining us for the first time, the Monday Market Update is just that, okay? It is me flying through as much as I can share with you over about the next 25, 30 minutes, looking at strength and weakness within FX indices and commodities markets, looking at a few charts of interest that you might want to add to your watch list, and then having a look at the live market. It is not a signal service. It's not trade recommendations. It is just me sharing with you what I'm looking at the moment, which may be of relevance or of interest to yourselves. As always, you are always very welcome here, but just remember that you are always responsible for your own trading and investing decisions. So this is one of my dollar profiles. Bang. So let's have Aussie on the daily, euro on the daily, pound on the daily, dollar Swiss, Kiwi dollar, dollar CAD, dollar yen, dollar index. And actually, here's what I'm going to do here, just because I was doing my monthly charts at the weekend, looking for my kind of monthly move setups. Okay. And what became apparent to me is that when it came to the dollar, and of course everybody's intention is on the yen, and quite, not unreliably or not unrealistically, what interested me was that when I was looking at the monthly charts, okay, bang, Kiwi dollar is a monthly bullish inside bar. Aussie dollar is a monthly bullish inside bar. Euro dollar bullish monthly inside bar. Dollar Canadian bearish inside bar. Not so much on cable. Dollar Swiss is a nice kind of bin bar. And of course, dollar yen, which we can look at more as in a bullish engulfing candle. And actually, I went through a whole host of dollar pairs. All right, pretty much all, dollar against, Norwegian krona, okay, Swedish krona, Mexican pesos, Brazilian reals, Russian rubles, etc. And it was an interesting month, okay, for that dollar. Now, once again, those inside bars could be just a sense of, after the volatility that we'd seen in the early part of the year, that invariably the sort of everything's compressing before this kind of summer break, the calm before the storm. The question is of interest to me is that, well, normally I would probably expect August to be pretty quiet. And if July's candles created inside bars, I'd probably be expecting August to really create another inside bar, almost like double trouble, a little bit of an inside bar and stuff. But with what we have going on, we will have to wait and see on that. But it is just worth noting, though, those monthly candles, okay, the opportunity to see that, yeah, across the dollar pairs, there was an awful lot of that dollar price action working its way up there. And then let's take that a little bit, let's say that a little bit further in terms of, okay, if we look at the dollar index, all right, the dollar index now, we talked last week, we were above 100, above the area, above this kind of demand zone. And really now, I looked at this as a flag pattern, but really, that is now a weekly DTB 123, okay, double top, with the second leg being a really very nice bearish engulfing, bearish, key reversal candle. That's a pretty strong statement, isn't it, on a weekly chart? Okay, a pretty strong statement. And as I said, does it have what it takes to follow through on that? We go down to the daily chart, okay, we can see we're beneath that 50. This is after those, the kind of pause in the war, FOMC, Bank of Japan intervention, American intervention, okay, it's just kind of, as I said, it's putting that double top, and we're beneath that 50 there, and also we're beneath the big round number of 100, all right? Can it stay there, okay? Are we going to get maybe a little bit of a kind of just a bounce before we work our way down to the 200? That's what I'd be kind of looking for. Does it we come up to the kind of 2050 area? before we do that. All right, that's what I'd be looking as a possible scenario for this week. All right, so it's kind of Trump does not want interest rates being raised in a midterm year running into those elections. Okay, so I suspect we're going to see all manner of shenanigans to basically avoid any chance of getting rate hikes before midterms. That's once again, that's just my particular view there. So there you go. There's the dollar. Take a look at those monthly charts. You might find something of interest